In a world where readers are often seen as passive recipients of text, Louise Rosenblatt's work stood out as a bold challenge to the status quo.
Hello everyone!
It's Marzi Gordashkhani.
This is Mobina Soleimani and welcome to our podcast. Louise Rosenblatt, 1904 till 2005, was a highly influential thinker in literary and critical theory. Reading pedagogy and education, she was a professor of education at New York University from 1948 until 1972, and she continued to teach for many years at other universities. The impact of her writings extend to aesthetics, communication and media studies, and cultural studies. Her transactional theory of reading literature and a permanent place among methodologies applied to the study of reader comprehension and improving the teaching of reading from preschool to college-age years.
Rosenblatt's view of literary experience threw down a challenge to a dominant paradigm during the 1940s and 1950s, namely the New Criticism. New Criticism held that authentic meanings of a piece of creative writing are already within the text itself, requiring attention to that somewhat concealed yet objective truth. Rosenblatt took the pragmatist approach, starting from the aesthetics of reading. As a member of the Conference on Methods in Philosophy and the Sciences at Columbia University during the 1930s, she studied John Dewey, Charles Peirce, and William James. During this time, she married the pragmatist philosopher Sidney Ratner.
Rosenblatt's primary work about her reader response theory, her methods of reading pedagogy, and her views on literary theory in general is Literature as Exploration, 1938. Her other widely studied work is The Reader, the Text, the Poem. The Transactional Theory of the Literary Work, 1978. Many of her impactful articles were gathered in Making Meaning with Text, Selected Essays, 2005. The Louise Rosenblatt papers are held at the Southern Illinois University Special Collections in Carbondale, Illinois.
Rosenblatt was a pioneer in reading theory and the teaching of literature. She developed a revolutionary approach to reading and teaching literature with the 1938 publication of Literature as Exploration. Wayne Booth, writing the foreword to the 5th edition of Literature as Exploration, noted that, "I doubt that any other literary critic of this century has enjoyed and suffered as sharp a contrast of powerful influence and absurd neglect as Louise Rosenblatt. She has probably influenced more teachers in their ways of dealing with literature than any other critic."
Rosenblatt's final book, Making Meaning with Text, Selected Essays, was published by Heinemann on February 1. She also authored The Reader, the Text, the Poem. The Transactional Theory of the Literary Work, Southern Illinois University, 1978-1994, and had numerous articles and co-authored publications.
Rosenblatt was a professor of English education at New York City's School of Education, now Steinhardt School of Education, from 1948 until her retirement in 1972. She headed the doctoral program in English education until her retirement from the university. After her retirement from NYU, Rosenblatt was a visiting professor at Rutgers University and the University of Miami. She was also a member of faculty institutes in English at Northwestern University, Michigan State University, the University of Pennsylvania, the University of Alabama, the University of Alberta, Auburn University, and the University of Massachusetts.
Rosenblatt received numerous awards from organizations such as the National Council of Teachers of English, NCTE, including its Distinguished Service Award, 1972, the David Russell Award for Distinguished Research, 1980, and the James R. Esquire Award for Extraordinary Contributions to Teaching and Learning in the English Language Arts, 2002. She was elected to the International Reading Association Hall of Fame in 1992 and received the John Dewey Society Lifetime Achievement Award in 2001. Rosenblatt passed away on February 8 at the age of 100 in Arlington, Virginia.
Thank you for listening.
And have a good time.